Briley over recruitment and training, and I'd like to welcome everyone this afternoon. Our original intent was to stage this event outside, but unfortunately the weather has not cooperated. For those of you watching on Facebook, you should see the CMPD's new de-escalation training facility. The facility is a two-story, 3,400 square foot building that will provide de-escalation training scenarios. It also includes a 1,900 square foot classroom with audio and visual capability to train and accommodate up to 50 students. The training will focus on generating voluntary cooperation from a subject during an encounter with police officers without having to use force. The training in this facility will provide officers and the citizens of Charlotte with the highest potential for a safe outcome during our interaction. The opening of this facility aligns with CMPD's continuing commitment of identifying opportunities for training. As the largest police agency in North Carolina, the CMPD is a resource across the region. The de-escalation training facility will be a regional hub for training across the Southeast. There are so many people who played an integral role in making this facility possible, including our elected officials. I would like to introduce City of Charlotte Mayor Vi Lyles.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to today's grand opening of our new de-escalation training facility. We officially broke ground for this building on February 4th, 2020. Just think about that, because a month later, the entire world would change. Even during a pandemic, we knew the importance of getting this facility operational, and I really think they've done a fantastic job. I understand that Chief Jennings and the many CMPD officers are really proud of what they have here. And we know that this is another tool in our toolbox to help recruit and retain the very best officers to our city. The completion of this training center is the culmination of many years of planning with our regional partners. Public safety is a shared effort, and this project supports the training and testing of the men and women who keep our community safe. When it comes to the concept of de-escalation, I know we all clearly recognize the value of the instruction and the techniques that will be on display behind these walls. The training in this facility will provide officers and the residents of Charlotte the highest potential for safe outcomes when there is an interaction with police. This facility will teach real-life scenarios that will lessen the volatility of encounters and reduce the use of force, which promotes safety, security, and trust of those we serve. The de-escalation training facility will be a regional hub for training in the Southeast, and that means our city and our resources will play a major role in the way policing is viewed throughout our country. This is a significant step towards for CMPD and for the public safety, and I am so proud that I can be a part of it. Thank you again for being here and for celebrating this moment with us. And now I'd like to introduce my friend, Chief Johnny Jennings.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you for that. My only regret is that we're not in person to be able to be there for this grand opening. But I will say that this is a facility that has been years in the making. It's something that we had a vision years ago that we've actually been able to bring it to fruition today and do this groundbreaking, or this opening ribbon cutting ceremony virtually. I'd like to thank our federal partners with the FBI. They have been instrumental in us bringing this facility to the forefront with their financial assistance and their support as well. Our partnerships are strong with all of our federal partners. This is just another example of how we are able to work together to bring something so significant to the forefront and being able to have this facility. None of this, however, would also be possible without the monumental commitment from our Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Foundation. This foundation has been recognized the importance of the facility, and they've also provided significant financial assistance to make this all possible. The foundation's been an unwavering partner in public safety throughout the years, purchasing everything from body-worn cameras to revolutionary public safety technology for CMPD. They have invested in officer health and wellness programs and initiatives to assist young people from our underserved communities. We're fortunate to have such a commitment a committed group of men and women within our police foundation. I want to personally thank each of them for what they've done. Also, as Major Briley mentioned earlier, thanking our public officials for recognizing the importance of this facility and putting this on the forefront as well and making it a priority for CMPD and making this happen for us. So I can't express how important this facility is and how it's going to be for CMPD. As you heard the mayor says, it allows our officers to encounter every level of response in realistic environments with live role players within this facility. It also provides officers training opportunities to sharpen their skills intended to minimize violent outcomes in high-stress situations. The preservation of human life is a CMPD tenant. It is baked in our policies, our culture, and our training, and this facility gives us tangible opportunity for us to be able to deliver on that. You know, throughout the years, the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department's been on the forefront of innovative and state-of-the-art technology. Today is just the most recent and arguably probably one of the most important examples of it. So we look forward to the use of this facility, sharing it regionally with our partners, and also thanking everyone for helping us to make this happen. I do want to introduce the special agent in charge of the Federal Bureau of Investigations in Charlotte, is Bobby Wells.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Chief Jennings, Mayor Lyle, and thanks to Scott Harris with the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Foundation. We greatly appreciate your partnerships. I'm honored to be here today to represent the FBI, and I value our joint commitment to protecting our communities. I've been the special agent in charge in Charlotte for only 10 months, and I've seen so many examples of tremendous law enforcement work in Charlotte and across the state. We have an outstanding partnership with the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department. We work together daily to protect our communities from violent crime, crimes against children, and many other threats. FBI special agents and police officers must be prepared to safely handle any situation they face. That means ensuring the safety of everyone in our community, including the officers and agents who train at the new facility. When an FBI agent or CMPD officer graduates from their respective training academies, the work doesn't end there. We must continue to train constantly, and we must have exceptional training facilities and instructors to ensure we are prepared for a variety of potentially dangerous situations. The new training facility accomplishes this goal. It is an investment to do everything we can to make sure agents and officers understand people's lives are on the line, and we must remain committed to the highest standard of training. I'm very excited to have partnered with CMPD, the City of Charlotte, and the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Foundation to create this top-of-the-line training facility. I have no doubt having a training facility of this quality will enhance the safety of our community and our law enforcement officers. Now I'd like to turn it over to Scott with the Police Foundation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Lyle, Chief Jennings, Special Agent in Charge Wells. I am Scott Harris, current board chair of the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Foundation. Speaking on behalf of our board, we are proud and excited that our foundation was able to be a part of making this project happen, in collaboration with the FBI, the City of Charlotte, and CMPD. The foundation gave its largest gift since our inception, $500,000, to go towards this de-escalation center. We believe this investment is not only going to save lives through state-of-the-art training, but also increase the confidence of the community and our officers who are committed to protecting us all. The Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Foundation is a vehicle for the business community and concerned citizens to support the officers who risk their lives every day to keep us safe. Founded in 2004, the foundation board, staff, and volunteers are passionately dedicated to supporting the men and women, sworn and civilian, who are dedicated to making a difference. Every person here today understands what a difficult and dangerous job CMPD does every day and the sacrifices their families make as they serve. Whether it's on a violent domestic call, facing an armed person on foot, or engaging people who are a danger to others, police officers are asked time and again to make split-second judgments and decisions under highly stressful conditions. We want you to know that we appreciate you and that law enforcement has the full support and gratitude of our community. I will end by simply reminding everyone how fortunate we are to live in a growing and vibrant community. As we continue to thrive and prosper, it is critical for everyone to recognize there is nothing more important to Charlotte's future than public safety and those sworn to protect it. Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Special Agent in Charge Wells. And thank you, Mayor Lyles. At this time, we will open it up to questions for any of us who spoken recently. So if you have any questions, we'll take the time now to answer.
Our first question today is going to be from Brett Jensen with WBT Radio.
Thanks, Chief. I heard you and Mayor Lyles say that it was going to be a regional. Does that mean departments from other states, other counties are going to be using this? And if so, are they going to be paying to use this? How does that work?
Yeah, we're not charging anyone to use this. It is going to be regional where any departments in our region can request it. So it's one of the things that we want to make sure that we're sharing this capability throughout. And also, we have the ability to share some of the curriculum that goes along with it. So the answer is yes on the sharing, but it will not be something that we charge other agencies to do.
And a quick follow-up, and I apologize if I'm sorry, go ahead, Mayor, I'm sorry.
I just wanted to add that really when we look at public safety and how we want this community to be policed, we want our region, we want to share this information. This is all about the kind of collaboration that we have to make sure, I'm not so sure that all the boundaries stop people from committing crimes or dangerous acts or having interactions with police. So we want the entire region to have access to this.
You heard the foundation donate the $500,000, their largest gift ever. How much did the FBI put in? How much did the city, CMPD? Do we have a breakdown of that?
We do, and that information's been provided. I can tell you that the Federal Bureau of Investigations have put in $1 million to this, and the city of Charlotte Mayor, help me out. Is it 1.5
I'm not quite sure if I remember, but it's over $1 million. But I thought that information was given out earlier. We'll get it.
It's out in everyone's release. If you want to look at it, it's the breakdown of the financial obligations are in there.
Thank you, Chief.
Our next question is from Paige Peruso with WBTV.
Jennings, I think you can maybe answer this best. You've already touched on it a little bit, but when you think about modern policing, why is it important to focus on these de-escalation techniques? And then can you walk us through, how this building will be used, classes, real life scenarios, what it actually might look like day to day when your department or any department that uses it is actually using this?
Yeah, that's a great question. We can, de-escalation has been one of those topics that we feel like within our department, we've always incorporated some form of de-escalation and things that we do every day. The one thing is that you rarely will hear about situations that are de-escalated because what could have happened never happened. And so what we're able to do outside of just being in the classroom and going through scenarios that we know cannot be escalated to a certain point to where officers have to use these skills. This facility allows us to put those situations into play through role playing and through the ability to have officers go through different scenarios and allows them to make those decisions that they have to make in a split second out in the field. And then the difference is here, we're able to now critique those reactions that those officers have and to be able to allow them to see themselves in actual real life scenarios. And then we can discuss what their options could have been, how they could have handled things differently. But most importantly, it gives them a view of things that they might encounter in the street so that it's almost as a practice. And then when they encounter something in the street, that they have to deal with, maybe it's not the first time they've been in that scenario. So that's why I think this is very important, a very important facility for CMPD. And and my hope is that we're going to have some actionable things that have taken place out in the real world that will be attributed to the training that they've been able to receive in this de-escalation facility.
Our next question is going to be from Brett Jensen.
Chief, with this new facility, can you talk about, are there maybe new bells and whistles that this might have that others across the country might not have because it's so new and how that benefits you guys?
Yeah, I think one of the most important things is to be able to switch scenarios and scenes and to change things around within the facility as well. It also offers real life type buildings and facilities that you might be encountered with in close quarters, things that we're able to do. So a lot of times you look at these facilities that are really kind of one-dimensional, that you have one way in, one path to go within the scenarios. And I think this facility allows us to be able to be fluid with that and change it up a little bit. So. All right. If there are no more questions, I want to thank everyone for being here. Thank you for your attendance, and have a good day.